Homophones, homograph, and homonyms. Homophones are those words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. Can you say this word with me? Homophone. Homo means same and phones means sound. Means all the words having same sounds are homophones. Why do homophones matter? If we mix them up, our writing can be confusing. Let's look at some funny examples. I know they are going to the park. The sentence should be like this. I know they are going to the park. Both the sentences sound the same, but the spellings and the meanings are totally different. So use of correct homophone enhance your writing skills. Here is a list of few common homophones. You can see that to both have the different meanings and different spellings. Right, right. There, there. To, bear, bear. See, see. Any word can have one or more than one homophones. Have a look at more examples like flower, flower, bear, bear. See, see. Pear, pear. How to remember homophone? There is an easy tip. Whenever you are going to choose any word, just keep in your mind what I am trying to say. Which meanings do I need? Sound isn't everything. Meanings also matter. Let's play a quick homophone quiz. Number 1 is I want to eat a pear. Here we had two homophones, P-A-I-R pear and P-E-A-R pear. The correct option is P-E-A-R pear. I want to eat a pear. Number 2 is she will write the answer on the board. Here we have two homophones, R-I-G-H-T write, W-R-I-T-E write. Both the words sound the same but have different meanings and different spellings. The correct option is W-R-I-T-E write. She will write the answer on the board. Number 3. They are going to their house over there. Did you get all three homophones in this sentence? Your answer is here. There, there, and there. Homograph. Homographs are those words which spells the same but have different meanings and sometimes different pronunciation. Means these words does not sound the same. For example, lead, that means to guide, and the second word is lead, that is a metal. You can see both homographs have the same spelling but have different meanings and different sounds. Number 2, tear, a drop of liquid from the eye, and the second homograph is tear, that means to write. The third example is bass. It's a type of fish. Bass, that is a sound. Example in this sentence. We will lead the team. The pipes are made of lead. Homonyms. Homonyms are of two types. They may be homophones, that sounds the same. They may be homograph, that spells the same. Or sometimes the homonyms are both. For example, bat and animal, and bat used in sports. Have you noticed that Both words have the same spelling and same pronunciation, but they change their meanings according to the context. Let's have an example in the sentence. The bat flew out of the cave. He hit the ball with bat. Both words have same spellings and same pronunciation, but the meanings are changed. Let's recap the topic and wrap up. Homophones that sounds the same, having different meanings and spellings. For example, write the right answer before the bell rings. Number 2 is homograph that looks the same, having different meanings and different pronunciation. For example, please wind the clock before the winds get strong. Number 3 is homonyms. These sounds and look the same, but mean different things according to the sentence. He shed a tear when he saw a tear in the shirt. It's time to practice. Activity number 1. Pick the right word. Choose the correct word that fits best in each sentence. Number 1. She wore red dash in the hair. Flower, flower. They are going to dash a new song for the context. Right, right. I could dash the birds singing. Here, here. He had to dash for the doctor. Wait, wait. We had a picnic by the dash. See, see. Activity number 2. Double meaning matchup. It is one of the most interesting activity. Match the word to 2 different meanings. Each word has 2 definitions. Here we have 3 columns. The first one is of word bank. Second and third column are meanings. For example, number 1 word is bark, the sound a dog makes. You can find out its second meaning in the last column and write the number before the meaning. The next word is tire, to become sleepy or worn out. You can find out its second meaning in the last column. Third word is wave, to move your hand to say hello. You can find its second answer in the third column. The last word we have is bat, an animal that flies at night. The next meaning is in the last column. Find it yourself and write in the comment section. Activity number 3 is mixed practice, that is based on homophones, homograph and homonyms. Choose the correct word to complete the sentence. Please dash the door when you leave. I don't know how to dash a button back on. The bird sat on a tree. She had to dash her answer on facts. They all had to dash the same book. If you learn from my YouTube videos, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.